October 14th. It's about 65 degrees. We got a north wind, and the other spot just isn't panning out this year. Just doesn't seem like a whole lot of deer are moving over there, and I'm making a move to where I was 2 years ago, and the spot always is promising. It's just I think where I was just wasn't the right spot. When I did get deer, it was real late. It was almost too dark to see, and then I'd get them real early in the morning. So I don't know. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna do a little spot and stalk, and we're gonna set up shop here. We'll be hunting south of where I think that they're coming from, or yeah, we want the wind in our face. I want to be facing this way where I am right now, and when I crest over this hill, this is where they usually bed in this tall stuff. So I'm going to stand here for a little while and just kind of glass with my binoculars, and then I'll move into the thicker part of the woods. So I'll catch you guys back here in about 10-15 minutes, unless I see something. Alright, so here we are, our little lookout here. Deer like to bed right in here, up in here. Sometimes you can sit here and see them bedded down, but all that's real nice and thick in there. And there's a little creek bottom that it may or may not have water, but it's over in here, and I just have to watch because there is a stand over here. So if the guy's there, I'm gonna have to loop around and kind of change up the strategy here. But currently, what I'm thinking is I'm going to the wind. It's supposed to be coming north, but it's actually shifting, and it's coming this way, almost on an angle, which actually is kind of perfect because my access to get in here is great. And where I think that they're setting up is on this creek bed and this thick stuff. But it's going to change if there's a guy sitting there in the stand. So we'll see what happens. We'll go take a walk. We'll go real slow. Just as I thought, 2 big bucks were setting up in here. What's going on, everybody? It is October 18th. It is currently a little after 7. Sun's coming up here in a little bit. And we're down on the lower stand, our food plot stand that we put in. And we have some good action here throughout the morning. And then into the evening we have some good action. So we're going to gonna sit here. We're gonna do an all-day sit, and well, we'll go back up for lunch, but we'll come back down here on all day, I guess. And yeah, we'll see what we can do.
You finally got up after I did a couple of grunts. I did a couple of dog leaps. Finally got up. Then he just stood there, looked around, looked up at me, came closer up the hill towards me. And I'm thinking, okay. And then he laid back down again. Now I'm like, okay, I'm getting down, I don't care, I gotta go. Get down out of the stand, take a pee. I'm standing over by this tree. He stands up and looks at me. And then I'm like, okay, I stopped, I stood there. He said, okay, we're gonna have a stare down for 5 minutes. We do a little bit more. A little bit more. I said, hell, I heard all the dogs barking and I knew you were walking around. I said, I gotta get back in the stand. Bo's up there. So I take one step up on the ladder, 2 steps, turn around, look, there he is, they're standing there looking at me. I went all the way up this ladder and he just stood there, watched me. I got up in the ladder, pulled the bar down, took the bow, shot down, I'm still standing there.
What, like?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
And then I didn't want to spook him and then him take off, you know, and then scare everything else around.
Here's what we got going on for lunch. Got some sliders, some tea, some chips, condiments. Okay, everyone, well, it's October 25th, and it's 35 degrees out. For right now, we have a southwest wind, which is, it's okay. But throughout the day, we're supposed to have a west-northwest wind pretty much the entire time, so it's gonna be perfect. So I'm expecting that buck to come out and come here through the food plot. But you know what? I don't care if I get him or my dad gets him, whatever. But he's been showing up on camera for the past couple weeks consistently. So hopefully we can connect with him today, so stay tuned. Alright, well, you guys know the deal. Break out the coffee and here come the deer, so this is a little Starbucks action. Got some hot Starbucks this morning. House blend. Good stuff. don't think I got the camera on it, but I just seen a big buck, 25 yards. I think this shot's a little front. I seen the arrow sticking out. He was gonna move as soon as I shot, but I seen the arrow sticking out the front shoulder. Looks like I got him right in the shoulder. So I don't think it's a bad shot, but I didn't hear him crash. So, but I know I hit him. So, and it's not in that bad of a location. So, I'm gonna call my dad and see what he wants to do. It's almost lunchtime anyway, so I don't think I got that on camera at all, but I definitely hit my GoPro. Hey, I just shot it pretty nicely. Buck. I didn't see, but I don't know. There's something blowing at me right now where I can't see. But the shot was a little front. I seen the arrow sticking out of his shoulder blade, but it's still in there. Definitely hit him. Alright. Bye. Well, I just looked at the footage on this camera, and I didn't turn the camera enough. I didn't get it on camera on this, unfortunately. I did hit record. You can hear me shoot the bow. You can hear it make contact and everything, and the does take off. But I was recording on my GoPro, so it's not going to be zoomed in, but I don't know. I haven't looked at that footage yet, but I'm sure you can see it. So I'm excited to see that. But I just called my dad, and he was going to come down anyways because it was getting close to lunchtime, and so he was packing up, and he said just stay in the stand, which I have no problem doing. Just waiting here a little while, still shaking. But man, I saw those two doe, and I just said, I'm taking one. So I got up, grabbed my bow, turned the GoPro on and whatnot, and then I seen rack coming through, and it was that buck I was looking for. And I can't believe that. Something actually went perfectly. Something went my way. Can you believe that? Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, so here's the stand right up here I was sitting in. There's my food plot. It was right on this 25-yard path. So he was standing right here. 25 yards, he was standing right here. Took off and went this way. Well, can't find any blood, but I walked the same trail he was, and I found the arrow. Well, I just marked it right here with found the arrow, and heard from my dad that's just 20 yards over to my left that there's a belly up ready to be on the creek side, so we'll go ahead and check that out. Well, here he is. Buck here. Got this nice 8-point here. Came in with 2 does. I actually made a pretty good shot on it, but couldn't find a blood trail. We just ended up walking the same way that it went, and ended up stumbling on it. But nice looking deer.
I'm guessing that was him, but I missed. The one that I missed, and he was with that.
Alright, got the hanger on. Made 2 cuts here and here. Put the hanger on. Here's the winch up to the new meat pool.